We have international recording artist right here in studio with me, CHERI MAREE.
Yay, hometown girl.
Yes, homegrown.
Yes.
First of all, welcome. It's so great to have you back here in town.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be home, and I mean that in the best way possible. It really is.
I have so many questions for you. Tell us about your connection with Jubilee and a little bit about your career.
Well, wonderful question. My connection with Jubilee, actually, I got a phone call from Brother Jimmy Wright, who is just a sweetheart. And he said, look, the festival's going on. Can you possibly come in and, fit us in your schedule? And we moved some things around, and magic is now happening. And
yes.
I then connected with James Quint. And he's been fantastic in making sure that, we have everything we need. Everybody who jumped on board just to facilitate this process has been amazing. Ovita Glover, rather. I don't think she's Sims anymore, but she also is on the committee, and she was wonderful in helping to facilitate this. So what's great about this historic festival, the 39th year, of course, is that, we're celebrating, of course, Black history and culture. And for me, Black history is American history, is world history. And just to be a part of that, to say that, yes, I've been blessed with the gifts that I have in music to be able to, do what I love, help to heal the world with love. And that I come from Columbia, South Carolina is just, it's just an absolute super plus, because you don't hear often of the artists that are grown here, born here. I wasn't born here, but my heart and I was grown here.
Okay.
And so it's great to have an opportunity that they would choose, someone like myself who is so just in love with my city, to come back and headline the festival. That's going to be amazing. Really
and
is.
So what can people expect from CHERI MAREE? What are you going to be bringing?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. The first thing I always say, Koko, and this is really true from the heart and soul of who I am, is love. It's, I realize now that it is my divine assignment to use this gift to help people to connect with who they really are and to really love themselves. And in turn, they'll begin to love each other more. And we know with the climate that we have now politically,
right,
how important that is. And so the music that I do all kinds of genres. I do jazz, soul, rock, blues, gospel. I mean, just music that I love.
Yes.
And so when people say, well, what is your genre? What is your genre? It's music.
Right.
You can take the songs and put them, where you'd like. But for me, the true answer is music. And so we're also going to be celebrating certain artists. I'll be covering tunes from artists like Whitney Houston, Bruno Mars, Earth, Wind, and Fire, music that I love and that I know will really touch other people, as well as my original material from my latest album, 360-Degree Woman Rebirth.
Yes.
So I'm thrilled to be able to share that with everyone as well. So it's going to be amazing. My band is coming from Atlanta, so we're coming up. And my musical director is Marcus Williams. He's a world-class drummer, and he also just happens to be the son of the amazing Candy Staton.
Oh, wow.
Now, for all of you who don't know, CandiStaton, Google.
I wonder if that's how you got, CHERI with the I,
Well, I hadn't thought about that. But my mom, my parents named me CHERI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's actually my given name.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I didn't change that one.
And I wanted to also ask you about, we had mentioned John Blackwell, Skip Pearson.
Yes.
Jubilee performers are going to be honoring these Columbia musicians. And how do you plan to honor them?
Oh, man, I honor them just in my being, and everywhere I can go. I try to speak about their lives. For Skip Pearson, the ambassador of jazz, not just for South Carolina, but I just really think for America in general. He is one of my mentors, and I speak of him of them in the present tense because I just feel like their spirits are always with us. And he would always encourage me to sing. He's like, just whatever you do, don't stop singing and learn your history. You know, he was just like a walking encyclopedia of jazz history and music too. He loved all kinds of genres, but jazz, of course, was his love. And so he taught me a lot. And every time I would see him, wherever we are, or wherever we were, our song was My Funny Valentine. So it was like, okay, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how you feel. We're going to sing this song, you know? So I'm just so grateful for having him in my life and for having him as a mentor to show me how to really be an excellent artist, you know, and I would not have had it any other way. And for my baby brother, John, my late husband, Robert Newton, had a group called Robert Newton and Lotus Feet. And you remember?
Yes.
And he started playing drums professionally with us, but he was too young to get into any of the clubs, right? So we'd have to sneak him.
Oh my goodness.
And keep him in the back. So we were all very, very protective of him, but he always knew that this is his calling. Being a drummer of the highest caliber was what he always strove for. He always used to say, I'm going to be the baddest drummer in the world. I was like, yeah, bro, you sure are. You absolutely are. And he was always practicing, always striving for more and for the best. And so just to have been able to have him in our lives in such a special and loving way means the world. And his spirit, he just had he has the sweetest spirit, you know, just full of love and excitement about the world, and just would light up like a Christmas tree anytime you talked about anything musical, you know, just amazing. So it's going to be great just to be able to stand there and say, yes, these are the people. We are the people that you have nurtured, you know, and I'm really grateful that South Carolina is starting to do a better job of recognizing artists like Skip Pearson, like John Blackwell, like myself, and so many others who are really out in the world doing amazing things and bringing attention to South Carolina. And it warms my soul really to be here with you, Koko, and to be doing the press tour that I'm doing so that people can now be more aware of the gems and the jewels that they have in us.
I like the way you say that. Yes, the gems and the
Yes.
jewels.
Yes.
You definitely being one of those gems and jewels. And,
Thank you so much.
And, you know, thank you for representing us all over the world.
Oh, you're
yes,
welcome.
we love you. We love you.
Thank you. I
Again,
love you too.
CHERI Maree. And what time are you going to be performing?
We'll start at 3:00 sharp.
Okay. All right. It's the 39th annual Jubilee set for Saturday, September 16th. Weather permitting.
Weather is permitting.
Yes, weather is
Yes.
permitting.
And listen, anytime you want to have, you know, I'm easy to find. You can Google me. And I'm also on social media, Facebook, IG, Twitter, CHERI Maree, CHERI MAREE. And I'll have music there. I'll have albums there with me that I'm happy to autograph for you. I'll also have my book with me. I wrote a book earlier this year called Wealthy Woman's Stew, The Journey to Nurturing My Soul.
I'm going to have her back on. I'm going to have to. We have
Thank
so
you.
much to cover and talk about.
Thank
Will you
you.
come again?
I would be overjoyed to hang out with you, Koko. I'll hang out with you all day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
CHERI Maree.